Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Denise. This is Dear Designs. Today is Tuesday. It is the 19th of April and I don't know whether you can see slightly here. This is the aftermath of the party on Saturday. The cast on party that I attended, which I had so much fun at. It was so good. So Tonya at Karmas Stitch here on YouTube was hosting a cast on party and it was amazing. So I will get into that in 2 seconds. But like I said, my name is Denise. If you are new here, thank you to all my new subscribers. If you are an existing subscriber and viewer, thank you for coming back. I live in London in the UK with my partner and yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I knit, I crochet, I can cross stitch. I've sort of dipped a little bit into spinning, but I haven't properly practiced it yet. At the moment, I have just got the knitting bug like massively. I have got one crochet item here today, but I just want to knit all of the things and I am so excited for the projects that I have actually got. My whips. I have 3 finished objects to show today and yeah, I'm just super excited. So shall we jump straight into it, because I probably will ramble a lot and I probably will go on tangents like usual. So my first finished object are my Bloom and Grow socks. I didn't bring the yarn over. Never mind. So these are the Bloom and Grow socks by Becky Normans on Instagram and on Ravelry. I used the head over heels yarn, was it? It was called Worldgate. I was expecting them to match because the very tops and tippies, or the tippies, the tip of the yarn or the sock is white. And this was the one that I knitted first, and then this is the one that I knitted second. But I don't care. I really like them and I absolutely love the pattern. It was so easy to follow. You could see where you were in the knitting. You didn't have any rest rows that I remember. Or there was rest rows, but it was like knitting and purling instead of like the pattern. But I absolutely love it. Let me show you it off of the blocker. So you got on the front the pattern, and then on the back on one side there is the pattern again. And I've said before that even when it's stretched over, sorry about the shadow, obviously the camera is causing a shadow, but the pattern, it won't stretch out at all. So when it's on my foot, because I find that a lot of patterns do actually stretch and distort on my feet, but I haven't worn these yet. That was the blocker on the floor. Haven't worn these yet. I really do want to though, because they're so pretty, but there is a reason that I haven't worn socks yet. Or on Monday last week, I think it was Sunday or Monday, and I want to apologise that this video has taken so long to get filmed. I was going to do one before the cast on party and I was like, should I just wait and do one with everything? And that's what I decided. Sunday we went to my sister's. It was Easter Sunday. Hope everyone had a lovely Easter and ate lots of chocolate. I didn't. So yeah, we went to my sister's Sunday. Yesterday my sister come to me. We went to the park with the boys and the boys played out in the garden and it was just really nice. I didn't have time yesterday, so today is sort of the soonest that I've been able to record. So last week I decided that I was going to go into knit Easter socks to wear Easter weekend, I had the lovely yarn from Woolly Goodness Yarns, which was the mini egg sock set. I'm sure I have shown it in my video. I don't have much of the yarn left, so there's not much to show because it was a 50 gram and 20 gram mini sock set. So I have finished a pair of Easter socks, and these are absolutely gorgeous. So like I said, I started these last Sunday or Monday, I can't remember, and I was like, oh, I could get a pair of socks finished for the weekend. I could wear them on the cast on party. It was so hot on Saturday, and it was so hot on Sunday, and it was warm yesterday. I haven't worn my Easter socks, but I'm really pleased that I've got these now, and they will forever be my Easter socks. I do have Cadbury's cream egg socks as well, yarn that I dyed up last year. So I've got 2 pairs of Easter socks. So in future, at the weekend, I can actually wear Easter socks on both days of the weekend. I know Easter's normally a long bank holiday, but I haven't got that many yet. So yeah, but and I will wear these at other points of the year as well because I just love them. They're like nice and springy. I do have 2, and with these I knit one completely, and I finished the sock, and I was knitting the second one, and I was like, my stripes are not matching up. I don't know why. Only to realise that I knitted the first sock 10 rows too short. I was like, oh no. So it might have been Wednesday or Thursday night. I actually had to rip out the toe completely, and then I picked up the stitches for the sock, the foot again, and then had to knit an extra 10 rows. But the problem I had there is obviously it's self-striping yarn, so I had to pull out all of the colours that I didn't need to match up again. And that's why I don't really have much yarn left. And they are only sort of shorty socks, because I thought for spring, in trainers and stuff like that, they'd be perfect. So yeah, that is my second finished object. My third and final finished object is my scrappy blanket. I started this, I think it was the beginning of the year, in January at some point. Caroline from the Aria Bark podcast here on YouTube is doing a yappy and scrappy along. So you crochet or knit a blanket, and the last time you see it was where that stitch marker is, and then I've just put this much on thinking that will be enough, and I have actually laid here like this, and it comes up to here and it covers my feet, so I think that is pretty perfect enough for me. So I'll just quickly show you this way the length. So it is what my wingspan actually, yeah, so my wingspan, and I absolutely love it. It is 4-ply, it's all of my 4-ply scraps, and I am going to use this. I don't know where yet. All the colours are crazy, as you can see, and I love it. So yes, I have a blanket here on the back of the sofa already, which is here. Ian has a blanket on the back of the sofa over there, his red one, and there is one on the bed which is a granny stripe like this but made in double knit yarn. So I don't really know what I'm going to be doing with this one. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't really want to put it in the car. I have my cocoon cardigan, so you knit a big granny square and you fold it over and join sort of here, and it's like a cocoon cardigan. I have a big massive red one. Oh, let's take that stitch marker off now. I don't need it on anymore. So this is a finished object. I'm really, really happy. And yeah, so I've got that in the car if I ever need it for emergencies. So let's put that up there. And I don't really use it that often. So it's just there as sort of, if you do get a bit, or if I do get a bit chilly. But I haven't really used it, so I need a drink. My first coffee of the day. It's very early. There is a Zoom today, and I'm hoping to catch that at some point because I've got all of this to talk about, to make sure my camera don't stop on me while I'm mid-sentence. My camera only records 30 minutes at a time. I don't know why. I think it's just the setting on the camera. I don't have a video camera. I have a normal camera that has a record setting. So I think that might be why. And I know my old camera was the same, and it was a Panasonic Lumix as well. So I think it's just a Panasonic thing. Right, let me just show you the whips that I've already got on the go. So the first one is living in my owl bag with the yarn sticking out the top. And this is the cow blanket, and I'm sure I showed you the finished piece like this last time. And if you can't remember, this is a cow blanket. I've made it this wide. It's going to fold in half, or fold in quarters, then in half, and then this is going to go over the cot of my niece's baby's cot. I have done a leg, and I wasn't sure if the leg was too big. So this is a leg, and I'm going to stuff sort of the bottom of it so it will sit flat, and then sort of be like this. So this will be a leg like that, and there will be 2 on each end, obviously, because a cow has 4 legs. So it will sit like that, and I'm hoping that'll be okay. I wasn't sure if I did it too fat, but yeah, we're going with that. And I'm pleased with it. I just got to do 3 more basically, and then the head. But in a way there's no rush because the baby's not due until beginning of July, and I'm sure the baby's not going to have a cot for quite a while, so that is just something in the pipeline. It's all 4-ply, and I'm using a 4.5mm hook. Not 4-ply, it's double knit, and I'm using a 4.5mm hook. I'm just going to dump everything on the floor down there. Okay, so there's only one more work in progress, 2 more works in progress that I want to show quickly, and one of them is my Cozy Memories blanket. And on Saturday I did manage to get 1 square put in, which was this lovely pink square. So yeah, I managed to get that in, and my plan was to, was it Friday, me and Ian, we was at the garage for a little while, and I did take this with me because I wanted to get some squares put in, and I only managed 1. So yeah, that's that basically. Don't want to go into too much detail. It's literally my yarn that I've used in projects. I am not going to be putting yarn in this that I haven't used in projects, so it is literally like a memory blanket, so I can look at it and go, oh, I made, for instance, this is my Cadbury's Cream Egg colourway from last year. I made socks. I made my Totter Down shawl with this yarn, and I could look at it and just see that what I've made basically. It's living in a bag that is too small, but I've run out of big project bags because I don't really have that many, and I probably will need to get some more, to be honest. So this is just one that I made myself. The next one is a new cast on, but I cast on before the cast on party just because I was running out of whips. So I was like, I need to cast something on. and it is living in my Elderflower Stitches bag with something on the bottom of it. So yeah, this is my Elderflower Stitches bag, and this is the Vincas. Can't remember if I showed you it last time, if I had cast it on, I can't remember. It is a free pattern on Ravelry, and this is what it looks like. So it's just a tee. You do knit it front and back, it's not in the round or anything. And I am using Stylecraft Cotton Blend in double knit in the colour Coral. It is absolutely lovely. I have 5 balls of this, and I think I might run out, even though the pattern says that that's how many I need. I don't know, we shall see. But I have got this much done. I'm so sorry if the light is really bad. So yeah, I've got this much done. I'll hold it here, then there won't be so much of a shadow. So there's some like moss stitchy type pattern here, then you have some drop stitches, and then this open V stitch, which is here, some more drop stitches, and then obviously so on and so forth. There'll be more patterns, more stitch patterns as I go up. So I'm really enjoying this. I'm using I think it's a 4mm needle. I think it is. I can't actually remember. I don't think I printed. Oh, 4mm, yes. And I did do a gauge swatch, because the first one that I cast on, I did a 53 inch, thinking that would give me some positive ease. It was coming up massive, so I did go down to a 50 inch. So that's that. I have measured it up against a few tops that I've got, and I think it's going to come out quite nice. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. I'm hoping that it will stretch out a bit as well at the bottom. I was measuring it sort of up against me, because it has no sleeves and it's just straight across. I do think it's going to be sort of quite big enough, to be honest. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting more of this done. I believe there is a stitch pattern next. Someone did comment on my video saying, do you know what this stitch is? And I was like, I've never heard of that. And they said, it's in the Vincas that you're knitting. I was like, no, let me go check. So I have checked, and no, I don't understand the actual stitch pattern. I'm hoping that when I'm actually doing it, I might understand it a little bit more. If I don't, then I will make up my own, because it is just like a little... so it's this one here. You probably can't see it properly. Probably might not focus. And there is only one of that. So, oh no, there's 2 of that. So we will see the more I get into it. But yeah, that is a free pattern on Ravelry. Anything I'll talk about today, I will post links down below. I will try my best to do that today. So let's get on with cast on madness. So I cast on 5 things in the end. I did have 6 in mind, but I just didn't get the 6th one cast on. Or should I say there was really 7 with a gift that I got, which if you was part of the cast on party, Tonya did so generously give everyone in our group a free pattern, or gifted us a pattern. And I got the most wonderful pattern that I will show you. I haven't cast it on yet. I do want to get some special yarn for it, because I think it's going to be a perfect summer top. It is called the Plum Plumera, and it is this beautiful top. Sorry about the glare. So it's just like a vest top, which is like swingy at the bottom, with lace work, and oh, it's just lovely. And I want a really nice yarn, or should I say a colour that I would wear a lot. I don't want a colour like the green. I would never wear the green. So me personally, I'm thinking like a more of a whiter base with speckles or something. I have seen one in the project pages of the item. Sorry about my nose, I don't know what's going on. I haven't got a cold. I feel 100% fine. Finally. This one is really nice. But I don't think I would wear that colour. But I do have that colour that I could, or similar to that colour that I could knit. This one is stunning. It's like a dark purple. And then also, this one is really nice. Trying to find the one that I saw. This one's so lovely. Like more of a white base with a few speckles. So yeah, that is going to be in my future. This, oh my goodness. Oh, that is stunning. I can always dye up my own yarn because obviously I have that, not facility, but I can dye up my own yarn. I have got yarn here that I can dye for it. So moving on to the craziness of the cast on party, which was on Saturday. The lovely Tonya hosted. But before that, because obviously in America, Tonya started the cast on party at 10:30 her time, which was 5:30 in the late afternoon for our time. So the lovely lady from our Zoom group, Jane, who is Mouse Knits, decided to do a pre-party. We did do this before, the last time there was a cast on party, and we had a pre-cast on party in the morning. There was a few of us that joined in the morning, which was so lovely, and I cast on then as well. So I did start early. I did start pre-cast on party just because I wanted to spend the whole day with all of my yarn around me, which I did. I had it all sprawled out on the sofa. I had my desk up at the window with my Swift and my ball winder, and I was printing loads of stuff, and it was just, I was in heaven basically. So the first thing that I cast on is now living in this bag. I don't have a picture, so I will put a picture here, and it is my Daybreak tee. So this is all I've got cast on, because this is the whole point of the, I say the whole point, in my eyes, to cast on is to at least get the rib done on something like a sock or a top down jumper, top, tee, whatever. That was my idea of casting on. So I cast on this. The rib is not finished, but I've got this much, and it is knitted in grey yarn by Aldi, Dove Grey it is called. I have 4 of these, which will be plenty because it's a short sleeve tee, and I'm sure I haven't got a picture here, but like I said, I'll put, yeah, I didn't print the front page, I don't think. I'll put a picture in anyway of stuff that I don't have a picture of. So this was the first thing that I cast on, and I was sat there in the morning. Sorry about me trying to get the thing back in the bag. I was sat there in the morning and I was like, I don't know what to cast on. I had sort of ideas what I wanted to cast on, but I get cast on anxiety. Basically, I sit there and I think, oh, I want to cast on this, but I'll do it in a bit, or I want to cast it on, but I feel funny about casting it on. And so I sat there on Zoom in the morning and I was like, right, I'm just going to cast on a pair of socks and then I can think about it. And then literally split seconds later, I was like, nope, I'm going to cast on the Daybreak tee. I'm just going to go for it and do it, because otherwise, what is the point? So that's what I did. This was my first cast on in the morning, and I think I knitted this for about an hour, obviously with sorting the yarn and printing the pattern and everything. it took me about an hour plus talking. So yeah, that is that. Not a lot to see really. Quite a few of these are not a lot to see because that's just the way it is with casting on all of the things. That's living in another bag that I made with a pocket at the front. Not that there's anything in the pocket because the bag's too full up. So that is that one. Now, I can't actually remember what I cast on next, whether it was a shawl or my Streamline Tank, because we come off a Zoom and a few of the ladies said that they, because obviously it was going to go on late into the night, a few of the ladies were like, oh, we're going to come off, have a nap for a little while to stay up later in the evening. So I come off, or we all came off, and I think it was about 2 o'clock. I put some YouTube on. I was like, well, I want to cast on the next thing, but I know I cast on the shawl in the break. I called it the break. But then I think I cast this on next. No, this on next, which is living in just a wool warehouse bag because, like I said, I was running out of bags. So this is the Streamline Tank, which I don't have a picture of because the pages, there was loads of pages here. So I'll put a picture up again of the Streamline Tank. I'm using the Hobbycraft cotton blend again in grey, light grey it's called. And I have got very similar to the Daybreak tee, but this is knit front and back again. I've got a marker to show where my front or right side is, which I should move up a little bit really. Yeah, so this is how much I've got, which is not a lot again, but I did finish the rib, so the main part of the rib is done. So this is all the rib is basically. And on what you do is it is available for free, this pattern, and it is available a PDF version. It's on her blog, yeah, the pattern, but you can buy a PDF with no ads as well. So what you do with the rib is you knit one below on, you can see it both sides really, so it's more of a puffy sort of stitch, more of a puffy rib, which I really like actually. It's different, it really is different, and especially with this cotton, it's showing it up really nicely. I'm just going to move this up a bit, and then this way I can keep it where my progress is as well. So I'll just move it up to there. Nope, I've got it caught. So yeah, that is my Streamline Tank. I have already got a Streamline Tank in pink. I do wear it with like high-waisted skirts because it's quite short, but it's perfect with one of my skirts that I've got. So I'm hoping to make this one a little bit longer so I can wear it a lot more. So that is that one. Then definitely in the break, I think I cast on that after actually. I must have done. So the next thing that the next thing I cast on was I won a shawl pattern from Amanda from Little Likac from the Love Note cow. This is the pattern that I chose. I could choose any pattern from Penny Baker Ravelry, and this is one that I chose. It is called The Quiet Time. I have chosen purple yarns, so this yarn here is one that I dyed up myself, and it's purple with greys. This is how much I've got. Again, not a lot. I have got a stitch marker to show my right and wrong sides, and I have actually had to steal the needles for another cast on that I did because I haven't got enough of that size, but I have now ordered another size. So you need two different colours for this shawl. And the next colour I chose was this, which is Drops Fable in colour 330. I don't know the name, but I thought this would go really nicely. It would sort of be a nice, it's not obviously not a contrast, but it'd be a nice break from the lighter yarn to the darker yarn. So the darker yarn will be where the blue is on here. So I just thought that that would be nice. I was not struggling to get yarns that went together but were different, and I pulled this out of my stash on the wall on the shelf over there, and I was like, I really like this colour and I think it would knit up really nice. And I did put a pink up against it. I was like, no, I want something that is wearable, where the pink wasn't really, it was a bit clashy, so I thought this was pretty perfect for the shawl. So I'm going to carry on with that as well at some point. And at the moment this is just like a really simple garter stitch, so we'll carry on with that when I get the needles. Okay, so that was that. So it was definitely, I started this, then I started my Streamline Tank, and then later on in the evening, I didn't put the pattern back, sorry. Later on in the evening, because I can't remember what actually, we was talking and I was thinking of patterns and I was trying to think of yarn and trying to get yarn together for a pattern. Took me longer than I thought. I was putting purples together, I was putting pinks together, and then I decided to cast on the rocket tee. Why I haven't made one of these sooner, I do not know. Now my pattern printed with no picture. But Tonya did say that hers was exactly the same. So I will put a picture up here of the rocket tee. If you haven't seen the rocket tee, then have you been living under a rock, maybe? I have got the 4-ply version. And the yarns that I'm using, let me show you the yarns first, is this one by Woolly Mummy Yarns in the colour, it was just March's, I think, March or February's colour club. I did have, oh it's here, February, the Colour Collage Club February. It's 4-ply. It is 425 metres, 75/25, and it's just, yeah, 4-ply. So these beautiful colours. The next colour I chose was this one by Siobhan's Crafts, and again this was a club. It was the Flamingo Club that I got last year, and this is 75/25 again, 100 gram in these lovely pinks. So that. Then the last yarn that I picked out was by Wiku yarn that I got at Wolf and Mary Wool Show, and this is called Fio Beautiful. And again, this is just 100% superwash merino. There's no nylon in this, but I think that will be fine. And this is the colour. So my colour options, if I can pick them up, are this. So I need 3 skeins to do my size. Oh, go away, my watch. I need 3 skeins to do my size, and I was like, oh, I could just fade them. So block fade them instead of striping. I was like, no, I want to stripe them. So this is my yarns, and this is how far I have got with my colours. So far I have not joined, obviously, for the V at the front. My needle is far too long, or my cable is far too long at the moment because I run out of short cables. Never mind. But once I've got a little bit further on this, I am going to be taking the great idea from Mandy from Mouse's Makes and to use a coat hanger to show things, because what a genius idea. So this is how far I've got. I absolutely love it. My watch keeps talking to me. No! So let me just show you here. I've started off with this bright pinky purple with orange, and then into this lighter colour by Siobhan's Crafts, and then this one by Waku Yarns. I absolutely love it. I am enjoying the patterning so much. I'm really enjoying the eyelets. I will not be carrying the eyelets down the side of the top. They do go sort of down the side under your arm. I will not be doing that because I want to be wearing this on its own. I know you probably couldn't, it's only a few eyelets, but I just want easy round and round once I get to the body, basically. And yeah, I'm going to opt out of the eyelets. I've got obviously a little way to go before I can join, but the colour is absolutely gorgeous and I can't wait to actually wear this, and I think it will look stunning with jean shorts, or I've got a jean skirt, yeah, I just love it. And I can see many more rocket tees in my future because there's so many different possibilities, and I know I can say that with any pattern that I start, and especially like the V-back tee as well. I really like that pattern, and I probably will make another V-back tee at some point because I really enjoyed it. It was really easy pattern to follow. The same with this. I did struggle a little bit at the beginning with the eyelets and where my stitch markers were and whether I was getting the eyelets in the right place, but now because I can see it, I know where my yarn overs and whatever have to go. Really easy, simple, and really enjoying it. Like I said, I can see more in my future because you can do it all in one colour, you can colour block it, you can stripe it. I haven't got any mohair, so I probably wouldn't do a mohair one, but oh my god, I absolutely love this, and this is what I've worked on most since the cast on party, as you can probably tell. I do want to try and get this down to joining for the V and splitting for the sleeves, so yeah, this is my last main cast on. So let me explain what I want to do with these cast ons. There is one more cast on, but that is just a sock. What I want to do is be a little bit monogamous with the garments that I've cast on, and what I mean by that is not just concentrate on one completely, is concentrate on one for a few days at a time, because I think I might get on with that a bit better, and then switching it out. Instead of switching it out daily or anything like that, I'm going to try and do quite a big chunk of an item. I will have the shawl on the go all the time, and I will have my socks on the go all the time, and I know I'll probably be casting on more socks because of the May prompt that is not coming up, but obviously will be in May. Oh, by the way, my finished socks were for the April's prompt, which was Pastel Beauty. I am having a sock along. I should have said all this before. I'm having a sock along. It's the Year of the Sock 2022, and you can use the hashtag, or I've got a Ravelry group for finished objects, and winners are picked every month. Anyway, so yeah, I want to be a bit more monogamous, so I'm going to knit on this a little bit more, I think, and see how I get on. But I'm absolutely loving it, and I don't know why I haven't cast on beforehand. So the next cast on was a pair of socks, and this was because, why was this because? It was quite late, it was getting like really late. I think I come off the cast on party at about 1:15 in the night. And I was getting tired, I kept yawning, and I was like, I'm really tired now, I'm actually ready for my bed. So the last thing that I cast on was a pair of socks, because I needed socks and I have no socks on the go other than my 9-inch circulars, but we don't talk about them. And this is my yarn that I dyed up last year, the Strictly Come Dancing colourway. It's so different in the cake than it is in the skein, and I cast on the rib, and I have done a few rows of stocking stitch, and this is what it looks like. I'm trying to get out of the shadow. So yeah, this is what it looks like. These will probably be shorty-ish socks, and I'm just gonna, yeah, they're gonna be plain. So that was my sock cast on. I was planning on casting on more socks, but I got a bit carried away with my garments, so yeah. Then I did have in mind, so that was all my cast ons. The next thing I'm going to show was something that I wanted to cast on, but obviously ran out of time because it was really late, and I was like, I cannot cast on anything else at, I think it was about 12 o'clock. And this is the blueprint by Joan, I can't say her last name, Paper Moon Knits, the blueprint. And this pattern, I think it's top down, but here there is a V of pattern. You can't really see it on this properly. And I wanted to cast this on, but like I said, I just didn't have time. I pulled yarn for it, and the yarn that I chose was from Aldi again, in the colour Plum. Yes, Plum. And it's this really nice purpley colour, and I thought this would go really nice with stuff that I've got for the summer, really. And I probably wouldn't knit it as short as that. I would knit it a little bit longer, or I could knit it shorter and wear it with dresses. But do I have purple dresses, or I have black dresses? I have quite a few black dresses that I could possibly use. This is living in my Denise's shopping for yarn bag that Casey made me, because like I said, I've run out of big project bags. That is that. Then the next thing that I want to show is I've just had some happy mail come through the door. So if you have purchased the colour collab yarn, let me open it so it's not rustly. So if you get the colour collab yarn from Woolly Mummy Yarns, then look away, because I have received mine this morning, and oh my goodness, it is just April. It is 75.25. Let me show you. Wow, it's stunning. I absolutely love it. So this is going to sit on my shelf for a little while. Look at them pinks. It's going to sit on my shelf for a little while, so I can just admire it and decide what it's going to become. Oh, I love it so much. I think I missed out on March, and March was such a stunning colour. It was like turquoisey and that, but I love this. I was getting the Bird Street yarn Top of the Pops colourways, but the last couple have not really tickled my fancy. So what I'm doing is getting this instead. Yeah, but I'm still getting the Woolly Goodness colour flowers of the month. That hasn't come yet. I think that's due to come soon, and I have ordered the next club as well. So but yeah, I'm really happy with that. That is everything that I've got to talk about. I'm really sorry it was a long one. But like I said, I do want to work on bits and pieces. So yeah, I will probably record my podcasts on a Monday going forward, just because it might be a bit easier for me. Mondays are more clear. I was thinking of doing it on a Friday, but then I was thinking I've got a Zoom Friday morning which I go to or join. There is actually one right now, but I am going to join once I have cleared up all of my mess. So yeah, I do want to, I think Mondays, possibly Monday or Wednesdays. That is going to be my filming days. More likely a Monday, so I will come back next Monday and show you my progress on stuff. Fingers crossed I don't cast on anything else other than maybe the blueprint. I'm not sure. I think I've got enough and at the moment I'm feeling okay with that because I haven't worked on anything else since Saturday other than my rocket tea. But I know I'm probably going to get so overwhelmed in the next couple of weeks thinking, oh my god, I've got all these things. But I don't know, we shall see. I hope everyone had a lovely weekend. Like I said, me and Ian went to Casey's on Sunday and Mike's brother and partner was there as well, and it was just really nice. The boys were so good. They ate lots of chocolate and it was just a really nice day. And yesterday again, Casey come over, went to the park. The boys absolutely loved it, and then we come back, played with the bubble machine. We did take it to the park, but there were so many kids, it was really busy. And I said to Casey, we'll go back with the bubble machine because I know the kids will probably really enjoy it, but Mikey likes to pick it up a lot and the bubbles leak everywhere. And I was just thinking, if other kids see him do that, they might want to pick it up and pull it around. And I was just like, we'll just go back and then they can play with it. So yeah. Anyway, that's it for this video. I'm gonna go stop rambling. I am really looking forward to working on some bits and pieces now. I don't know. My brain might just go at some point this week. To everyone that joined the cast on party, thank you so much for being there. I had so much fun. It was oh, it warms my heart that so many people are so kind and loving and supportive of what we want to knit. No one sat there and went, oh, I want to knit that, or no, I don't like that, or we was just so supportive of everyone else, and that is what I love. So yeah, I'm gonna go. I will get this podcast, well, it is a podcast really, isn't it, edited today at some point, and it will be up so you can watch my madness. Anyway, I'm really going now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're all well, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye!